Do a quick intro. Door Guy Show.
Call him in 15.
We could do that. All right, everybody. You know what the fuck this is.
1.
Fucking Door Guy Show. Got our headphone splitter.
Oh, yeah.
3.
All right. This episode of the Door Guy Show, what are we talking about? We're talking about birthdays.
Fuck birthdays. Fuck
Yeah.
you and your birthday.
We're back here with the bartender, Big Rob.
What's happening?
Maybe we'll talk birthdays. We're going to talk to an esteemed tattoo artist.
Yeah, we're going to talk to my homeboy Neil. He's tattooing out in Elkhart, Indiana right now.
Yeah.
I
like that idea. I like the idea of a tattoo artist on the show.
Yeah, right.
Not only service industry related, but tattoo artists always seem to be very kind of mysterious people, very colorful, both figuratively and literally.
Neil's probably about the most colorful dude I know.
Rad.
Super into like death metal. He's a metal guy. Also, like he's pretty he's well rounded. I'll say that.
This
is pretty hardcore hip hop too.
When you shit your pants?
Yeah. Okay. Me and this dude were in some real serious mob shit in our younger years together, right? Like legit scary stuff. Both kind of got out at the same time and turned our lives around a little bit-ish, right?
Okay, so we're
so
go ahead.
If you didn't hear the last episode, there was a story involving a mysterious number on a mysterious letter under some fucking weird circumstances.
Yes.
From South Carolina.
Apparently from South Carolina.
So, we were thinking about calling him this week, but you need to go back and listen to that episode first so you know what the fuck's going on.
Yes, but we're
going
to call the
again.
number at some point. We haven't decided when. I feel like
Right.
it's going to be too early. Like we're not going to get a good call out of it.
Yeah, they're
If we
too
call
close.
now, they're probably not going to answer. It's fucking 1, 2 in the morning there.
Right.
Which
We got to find a better time.
Or they might be up hammered.
Ooh,
they do party, right?
could.
They
Yeah,
are
they were.
partiers. That could be. But yes, at some point we are going to call the mystery number. We got a few things we're considering. I'm also considering reaching out to the girl that lied about me.
Ooh, someone lied about you?
You didn't see that on my Instagram? The girl that was like, oh, he pushed me and all this crazy shit and had the video of what really happened?
I did not.
Oh, yeah. This she's, I think, South African, and it's after 10 when we start checking IDs, and this drunk girl comes barging her way in. And I'm like, slow down, Tiger. We got to check your ID.
So just hot out the gate.
Coming back in, trying to come in.
Oh, okay.
And this is classic fake ID shit, or no ID. So I said, hey, we got to check your ID real quick. She said, I had dinner in here 2 hours ago. So, well, I mean, it's changed now. It was before it was a restaurant. And you can come and go.
And now it's a club.
Now it's a bar. We need your ID. Are you fucking serious? I said,
Whoa.
to use your terms, I am fucking serious. And if you want to show us your ID real quick, you can get in.
Not a big deal.
So she runs off. She gets on the phone, immediately flips out. And, I'm just, me and my other coworker, she's like, ask her for, hey, do you want, just show us your ID and come in.
Yeah.
What we didn't understand was right out of the gate, there's miscommunication. She's having dinner. She didn't have dinner 2 hours ago. She was currently in the middle of dinner.
Oh, well, she should have said that.
Still need to see an ID probably, but we can. Well, but
You can work
let
on
us
it.
know.
You can work on it.
What's going on? So she flips out. Gets the server, and
Who
I'm
the
like,
fuck leaves the restaurant in the middle of dinner?
She made a phone call. She had a phone call. Okay.
So you go to the lobby or something.
It's
you
pretty
don't
loud
leave.
in there. It's
Oh,
pretty
is it?
loud.
Okay.
It's pretty loud. It can be very loud.
Well, then don't
Anyway,
take phone calls when you're out with friends.
Yes. First of all, stop taking calls.
Wait.
You're not that important.
Tell that motherfucker
You're
to
not
wait.
that
Nothing
important.
is important to ruin your fun.
She gets the server, and I'm like, cool, she can come in. Like and of course she's still cussing at me. Like, what the fuck, this and that. And I finally said, hey, take off for the night. Like, I still understand she's having dinner.
Right.
He's like, she was at a table. Okay. I finally said, you know what? Your attitude's kind of off. Just take off for the night. Long story short, manager comps the meal. They get online and fucking tell them I'm pushing her, telling her to fuck off, all this crazy shit.
Whoa.
We paid our tab and left. I've never been treated worse. But the video shows me saying, hey, miss, like, I'm not
Just
I'm
being
not
real
pushing
nice
you.
about it.
I'm not cussing you out. You're just still cussing at me. I mean, it was like complete opposite. So
That's so
she
funny.
obviously took that shit down, and we got the bad Yelp review taken down.
Good.
But
wow, so you actually got a Yelp review taken down?
oh, our boss goes to bat at that place. When there's a bad like fake Yelp review, when it's like not really warranted, he battles it. He definitely battles it.
Most people don't give a shit enough to do it.
Oh, there's a lot of weight in the online reviews at our place.
Yeah, there is.
So, and these days
It's
in
such
general,
a weird thing too.
Yeah.
It's like we all know, everyone knows the online reviews are all bullshit.
they're basically all. I would say, I don't know what percentage, but a good percentage,
a high percent
are fake.
At least 30%.
I mean, all the ones about security are probably fake. You probably did some shit, just like the one with me. I mean, she tagged our place. We woke up in the morning and it was like they tagged she tagged our restaurant in this public review saying your bouncer fucking assaulted me. And I'm very touchy about that. Like, I don't assault women. Like, yeah, we're pretty fucking nice. Like, we'll work with you. Like, just
I've known you for a long time. You're
I'm not
very
a
professional.
fucking woman beater. That hurts.
I've seen a lot of videos of
Yeah,
people
I do
doing
not
some crazy shit right in front of your face, and you being very, very cool about it. Like, look, man, I don't wanna.
Please stop.
Please, I'm begging you.
So anyway, I know she's around. She actually came back a week or two later.
Really?
Crazy. I was like, I got some really good people right now, training them on IDs, and I see her, and I'm like, is this really? She's on a date now.
Oh,
First of all, I want to tell this guy, like, run, bro.
Run, dude.
Run.
Fuck out of here.
Listen. I'm going to pull a trick. You run that way. Okay, I'm going to, like, put something shiny over here, get her attention. You run, dude.
Throw
get
a
an Uber.
smoke bomb and bounce.
Get an Uber, bro. Yeah, so she rolled back again, and I was like, I stepped in and checked the ID, making sure. I'm like, oh, you're back. I said, you got to talk to the manager before I let you in. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're going to let you in, but you need to talk to the big man.
That's ballsy.
Yeah.
So what did your manager do?
I went to get him. By the time we got back, she had left.
Oh.
So she clearly didn't want to talk about her behavior.
Clearly.
But I still want to offer her the chance to, I guess, right?
You got her number, though?
No, but I know a few things about her through a slight internet investigation.
Of course.
So I know her Facebook page because she posted it public on her page.
Oh, yeah?
So I could technically message her and invite her on the show to talk about it.
Are your boss cool with that?
I don't know. That's the fine line. Because it was the one, even like a lot of people were like, wow, this is like, it was so night and day. I put it up like on the post. It was like what she wrote and then a video of what really happened. And it was like,
oh, that'd be interesting to see what she has to say.
Yeah. I don't think she's seen the video.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I would love to have her on. I would. I'd love. I mean, my other co-host that we record.
Do you want me to just send her
maybe,
the video?
Well, maybe just invite her on.
Send her the video first and see what she says back.
Oh, I would.
Because she doesn't know me.
I would say that we're doing a show. I would have you just send her an invite to come talk about the incident. I don't think she knows there's the video.
Let's just show her the video. Let her know we know. I don't want to pull any punches here.
I don't know. I don't want to start World War III.
Knowledge is power.
She seems like a handful.
Big girl?
No, but a rich, like, South African.
White girl?
Yeah, super blonde looking. All her friends look the same. They're all like
some
Swedish.
Like Iggy Azalea type.
Something crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Stay
away from
she's
that.
Clearly used to talking to people however she wants to and like not having any kind of
repercussions.
Yeah. I'm like, who are you talking to right now? Like, but maybe
I had one of those guys tonight.
Yeah.
I gave him the worst service ever too.
Good. Fuck him.
Well, there's people like when you walk up, right? So I had to wait some tables tonight. So as I walk up, I go like, "Hey guys, we got the menu for you. Dinner on the front, beer, wine, cocktails in the back." And they're having a conversation. They never even like stopped
and said, "Okay,"
or like
cool.
even looked up, gave me a nod, nothing.
Oh, it's fucking Dick Force this week.
Yeah, it is Dick Force this week.
Dude.
Prepare to have fun. Although right now the hotel we got full of the Teamsters, so the guys who bring in all the equipment and set up all the audio and shit.
Oh, the cool
and
people.
Those guys are cool.
Oh,
as
that's what we need on the show.
You know what? There's a dude who grew up in Fresno who lives in Vegas.
Those are the people we want to talk to, man.
He's a cool cat.
Yeah, I saw him setting
real
up,
good knowledge of Bay Area hip hop.
I saw him setting up a lot of shit up the street, like all the parties.
Yeah,
all the corporate.
People don't think about that when these conventions like Salesforce roll in. All the extra hands, people that don't live here, they got to come here and set shit up.
generally speaking, I've had positive experiences with that when I worked a spot that had lots of corporate parties. They were all pretty nice. I did have the one asshole from I talked about this on another I don't know if I'm posting that, but the guy that made Candy Crush Saga, I think.
Oh, I've heard this story.
Yeah, that fucking prick. I won't go. I'll get angry. I'm not going to go into it again. That prick's out there somewhere.
It's like how many times you've heard the I fucking invented Angry Birds.
Yeah.
Like, shut up. No one gives a fuck.
It's like, do you know what that is? I was like, I don't play any games. And it was like the people in line were like, all the developers were like, some of the kids came and talked to me. They're like, we heard you say you don't play any games. And they were like, you mean you don't play any games on your phone is what you mean, right? And I'm like, no, I don't play shit.
I don't play games, period, bitch.
None.
I'm real all the time.
I don't play any games. You can ask my family. It's Thanksgiving. They're playing dominoes and Monopoly. I do not play any games, man.
Life ain't about games.
I don't
Russ
play
ain't
no
got time for
games. I don't play
games.
no games, man.
I love it.
Yeah, they fucked him up. I don't think they've ever talked to a human that doesn't play games. I mean, the whole thing was like, yeah, they just looked at me like, what is this fucking mutant human? Like,
you don't,
and you don't know, like, they're already like, you don't know who that is. Like, I don't give a fuck who that guy is.
You know what games I play? Can I walk home safe tonight?
Yeah,
that's the game I'm playing right now. Who's around the corner?
I play Bart.
Does that guy got a knife?
I play fucking Bart.
Ooh,
midnight.
that's a crazy.
Right.
That's like playing roulette. Public transportation in the Bay Area is really like playing Russian roulette.
Fuck.
You never know what the fuck's gonna happen.
Right? This guy's still texting us or what, man? What is he? What's his name?
Oh, Neil.
Neil, you're making me worry, Neil.
No, he's fine.
If you're out there and you can hear me.
I guess it was I had told him probably 1:45.
Okay. Hey, you
His
know
time.
what? You gotta have. That's
And,
how
I
the
guess
world
he
works.
just
That's
got
not
off
how the
work
door
and
guy
he's
show
trying
works.
to eat and take a shit.
Yeah.
I get it.
And it's late there, so hopefully, does he party still, or is he done partying?
I think because I just saw him recently. I was back home. Went to a place called Between the Buns. It's a little sports bar, and you can smoke inside.
Oh, look at that!
So you can smoke while you eat, man.
People
oh my
these
god!
Days have no
my
idea.
wife was so appalled.
People have no idea what it used to be like in a fucking bar.
Oh my god! It's crazy though, because I used to love a smoky bar.
Yeah,
it was one of my favorite things about a bar was you could just smoke. You could smoke while you fucking work. Fuck you! It's my bar. Get the fuck out.
Yep.
But after being in a bar full of smoke for 2 hours, I felt like I had the flu for 3 days.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, you're not used to that shit anymore. And I smoke a pack a day.
Damn.
But just being in that room for 2 hours full of smoke.
Ooh. Ugh, gnarly.
It was it was like my grandmother's house growing up.
I know.
Oh, it was terrible.
That was my grandpa's car. Just windows up, AC on, pack of smokes.
I remember I got a sunburn really bad one time at my grandmother's house. Blisters coming off my back, right? And I would rather it was nicer to be outside because the air in the house was so heavy, full of smoke. It just hurt my skin being in the house.
I haven't been. Yeah, I don't know. I think California, you can be an owner-operator and smoke in your bar, but I haven't been in a bar they smoke in a while, man.
Well, there's the Occidental, the cigar bar, and then there's Cigar Bar.
Okay.
But I think how that works is it's a members-only kind of thing.
Yeah.
But everyone's a member.
Yeah.
Right? So, they skirt, so they can smoke cigars and cigarettes in there, too.
I personally, I feel like if you wanted to have a smoking bar, you should be able to say, hey, this bar is full of smoke.
Yeah.
It's going to fuck you up. Don't come in here if you don't like smoke.
Then again, too, if you're really about that life, there's a couple places out there I know. I'm not going to put them on blast on the internet or anything. Of course not. About 10 places I can go to and smoke while I drink now.
Are they cool with it? They just let it go?
Usually it's in a certain area, right?
Okay.
Or after a certain time.
Okay.
After they close and everyone's just kind of hanging out.
Right. Obviously, being a non-smoker, it's not something I care about, and I definitely don't want to work in one. But I feel like that should be. You should be able to say, "Hey, we're going to smoke in here." I don't know what the problem is.
Yeah.
I really don't. I know they're trying to protect workers, but people should be able to say, "You know what? I'm an adult. Oh, I smoke. I can work here. I'll fucking work here. I don't care."
I will say this: after being in that room for that short amount of time, it felt fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine.
You have to come home, take a shower.
Yeah,
everything smells like shit.
Hot box
smells
and a fucking carton of Marlboros.
It smells like a fucking ashtray. So
you don't even think about it. Like if you went back in time, like 40 years, right?
Yeah.
Just how the world smelled, like fucking cigarettes
everywhere, every restaurant,
every place. You could just smoke anywhere you wanted to.
Even 20 years ago, when I'd leave the state and travel, people would be smoking at the front desk of the hotel, checking me in. Holding their kid. I went to this hotel in Minnesota. They were holding their kid and a cigarette in one hand and checking me in to the hotel with the other.
I remember as a kid, because we lived in North Carolina for a little while.
Yeah, just giving you packs of smokes.
Well, and that's like
elementary school.
That's where they grow all the tobacco.
So they're like, here's
Winston-Salem.
Here's your history book, and then your gym clothes, and a carton of cigarettes, kid.
Pack of Camels. Get out there, kid. No filters. You ain't no pussy.
Yeah.
My mom used to smoke in the mall.
Yeah, right.
We go to the mall, and she's walking around fucking J.C. Penney's smoking a cigarette right next to the clothes.
Shopping.
Ashing on the fucking floor.
God, that must have fucked up a lot of stock back in the day.
Yeah, right. Shit. Oh, I burnt that on accident.
Vegas is the last place I've been where people were smoking anywhere.
It's weird, too.
But I can't do it. They got nice ventilation.
Yeah.
They're really geared up for it.
They are.
And I'm not a gambler, so I don't really spend a lot of time in there. But again, I feel like people should, like, I feel like we all know smoking's bad for you. People choose to do it because they want to do it. Like it's not like by not letting people smoke in a bar, you're like, that's not the decision point. Like, you know what?
We were hanging out in like Indiana, and I think the way Indiana's laws is like if it's 21 and over, you can smoke in it. So like you can go to like a TGI Fridays, right? And what they'll do is they'll build a glass wall around the bar.
Yeah.
So like the restaurant's non-smoking, but the bar is 21 and up only.
Oh, sweet.
And you can smoke.
Yeah.
And they got these like crazy like ventilation machines.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Is this?
Hello?
Hey. How's it going?
Oh, what's up, buddy? Can you hear us?
Is your friend there?
Oh, we're all friends here. Welcome to the Door Guy Show.
Welcome, Neil. How are you today?
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Neil.
What's up, Neil? How you doing, man?
Hey, what's your name again, dude? I listened to the whole damn program, and I feel like an asshole asking, but I'm sorry, man. I don't want to be fake.
They call me the Door Guy.
Okay.
How you doing, man? You surviving? You surviving the Arctic vortex out there, or what?
No, I got sucked into the vortex of, damn it, I forgot to eat. I need to eat real quick before I call.
Hey, fuel up. We're all about fucking eat, drink, and be merry on the Door Guy Show, man.
I'm sitting next to some meatloaf right now.
Did you say you're eating Mexican meatloaf?
No, I'm sitting sitting next to some meatloaf right now.
But no, that is a great idea, Neil. Mexican meatloaf.
Like, man.
Just throw some Fritos in it.
Rob, make that a recipe.
Yeah.
I don't know what Jews know about Mexican meatloaf, though. Seems like everything that my culture is against.
So they tell me you're a tattoo artist out there.
Yeah, dude, I've been doing it about 12 years now. I don't have to bounce as much as you two, but there was one guy. Do you care if I tell a story real quick?
Oh, I want you to tell your stories, please.
So we're all about.
Take your time.
Man. Cool. The first shop I was at, it was called Electric Rose. Like a real old school guy ran it. But we had an incident where this cute brunette came walking in about an hour after we opened, and she's crying, and there's blood dripping from her face, like somebody just jacked her in the nose. And I said, "What's going on, lady? What's up?" She's like, "Oh, my boyfriend hit me." And I said, "Oh, where's this motherfucker at?" Wait, is something okay?
What's that?
What's up?
Okay?
Yeah, dude, no, go for it.
Oh yeah, we're riveted to this story, actually.
Yeah. So like she comes in like bleeding from the face.
You had me at bleeding from the face.
All right, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't want to trigger the algorithm overlords.
No, man. We're all about triggering algorithms. Trust me, man. You couldn't possibly offend us, and to the algorithm overlords, they can fucking suck it, man. We're gonna get fucking raw on this. So you got a cute brunette bleeding from the face. Action.
Yes. It's the middle of summer. She's dressed real cute, and then I said, Who did this? Where's he at? And he walks in the door behind her.
Oh,
this
shit.
Dude, probably about 130 pounds shorter than her, probably got little man syndrome all day. And she points at him and she goes, He did it. And I stopped him and I put my hand on his shoulder. I said, Where do you think you're going? He said, I'm coming in with my girl. And I said, No, you're not. You're not. We don't have woman beaters in here. And he hit her so hard, by the way. This is what she told me. And then later I noticed the broken part of the banister in the stair railing. He hit her so hard she fell off the stairs and broke part of the stair railing.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Yes. So her back was bleeding too from the part of the stair railing that she hit and broke.
Damn.
So her face broke the fall.
Yeah, seriously. Well, he hit her in the face, and then she fell on the banister and broke the banister and probably cracked a rib or something. I don't know. She was bleeding pretty bad in her back, too, and had a bruise there. So he said, "Oh, I'm coming in." And I grabbed, just instinctually, there's a fire extinguisher on the wall next to me. I just grabbed it, and I said, "I'll bash your fucking head in if you even take another fucking step in here. You want to get your fucking head bashed in, you woman big piece of shit?" And he jumped back like 5 feet. Little dude, but he jumped like a gazelle back onto the deck. And he starts walking down the stairs away from the shop, and he says, "Fuck you. Fuck you, you fucking punk-ass white boy. I'll bring 20 of my boys here, and we'll fucking come and kill you." I said, "Bring all your fucking boys. I'll fuck them in the face with this fire extinguisher, too." And he said, "Oh, you a punk-ass bitch." I said, "Fuck you. I'm not fucking beating on my girlfriend like you." And then he walks down the road, right? So within minutes, there's 2 city cops that come in there, and they said, they check on her first, and I think there was a paramedic with them or something. And then one of them comes up to me and he said, "Did you threaten that man with a fire extinguisher?" And I said, "Yes, officer, I did." And he said, "Why'd you do that?" And I said, "Because he was beating on that woman." He goes, "All right, next time you can tell him to leave, but don't put hands on him, and don't threaten them with weapons unless they're threatening you with a weapon equal force, blah, 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 Indiana laws." And I said, "Okay, all right, whatever." And
blah, blah, blah.
So then this dumbass, he has the nerve to walk down to a Speedway gas station. He calls the police and says, "I want to put in a report. Neil at Electric Rose, the big guy, the big loud guy, he just threatened to kill me with a fire extinguisher. I want to press charges." So she put in a report before he even got to the Speedway, called the police and said, "I want to press battery charges on so-and-so." And so they just came and picked him up, man. America's Dumbest Criminals right there. Had him in handcuffs before he even knew what was going on.
That's amazing.
That is awesome. I'm guessing you see a lot of shit working in tattoo shops, man. I was telling when the bartender here said you were going to be on and a tattoo artist, and I thought, what a fucking great idea, man. Like, there always seems to be some kind of mystery surrounding tattoo artists. Like,
well, plus you get to know your people like really well. It's like a really intimate thing to do with people.
Yeah, it's like a
like I make people drinks, and they drink them. They take them into their body. They get fucked up. They change their mood, but you like do stuff to people that is with them forever.
Yeah,
and you're like,
yes, it's very
touching
intimate.
them the whole time.
Yeah, there's 2 kinds of people that get a tattoo. They kind of get really quiet and just kind of zone out and like borderline meditate, and then the kind that talk your fucking ear off because their endorphins are going. They're in pain, and they tell you their whole life story in a matter of hours. It's fucking insane, man.
Man, that's
it's
crazy.
It's got to be a crazy way to connect with people.
What's that?
It's going to be a crazy way to connect with people. It's going to make like really like boring interactions seem completely like a waste of your time.
Do you find the world is non-stimulating after that? Like, is it very slow when you leave the shop?
Well, it's weird. It's like some of them you have a really great conversation with, and you say like, "Hey, do you want to hang out sometime?" And guy or girl, whatever, I don't care. But they usually don't want to. They're like, "I'm a reminder of the pain that they put themselves through, and they already told me everything about themselves." And it's like, "Oh, well, there's nothing to talk about, so I don't want to hang out with Neil now."
You bring the pain, Neil. You're bringing the pain.
You do too, dude.
Yeah, sometimes, yes. We try to hurt only feelings.
That guy? The coke on the toilet seat guy, did you have to rough him up? Did you have to actually like put hands on him and remove him?
No. Well, I think that might have been Rob's story.
Well, no, I just walked in and I saw the dude doing blow off the seat. I just gave him this like pathetic look, like, really? And I just walked out. I left him alone. And at that point, like, you're so low, like, I'm not kicking a dog when he's down.
I mean, the dude that took a swing at me and slipped in the puke and piss, and then he was in like 2 inches of puke and piss. I'm like, what else could I possibly do to this poor soul? Like, I walked away. I was like, oh, he's done. Like, I'm done talking to you.
You have a funny story? Do you have a funny story about someone you did put hands on?
No, I don't really put hands on a lot of people. It's very rare that we have to. Most of the fights we're breaking up are between other people. And I don't want to quote Dalton, but we try not to make it personal. And, very rarely over my many years have we actually had to, smack somebody. It's very, very rare. And
probably a good thing.
It's a great thing. I really, as much fun as we have with it online and everything, I prefer people just showing up, having a good time, and not having any problems. I would much prefer that,
Yeah, nobody wants to go to work and deal with assholes.
Yeah.
You just hope everybody's having a good time. That's all you want.
I'm kicking people out, and they're like, you like this? I'm like, no, I don't, man. I would much rather have you not throwing up on the bar and have me kick you out and you somehow turn it into a discussion about my life choices and how much money I make, So, but yeah, tattoo artist, man. Did you tattoo on yourself first?
No, I tattooed on a big redneck guy named Dirty Dave.
Oh my God, Dirty Dave.
Yep, he found some flats that he liked.
Is that guy still alive?
You won't do this on me? What's that?
Is that guy still alive?
Yeah, his name's Eric. I'm not going to say his last name, but Eric Dirty Dave is still alive. And I guess he got the nickname because he was hanging at some guy's house, and this guy's dad looked over and said, "Hey, Dave." And Eric said, "My name's not Dave." And he said, "No, you look like a fucking Dave, and you're dirty, so your name's Dirty Dave."
And he was filthy. He was the dirtiest motherfucker you ever met.
Jesus.
He really was. He smelled. He had lesions and boils from not showering.
He was just a
sometimes.
dirty fucking white redneck kid.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was his tattoo?
It was like a moon, a crescent moon with a skull in it, and it actually turned out pretty well. And then I kind of used him as a human pincushion for the next couple of months and just kind of got better at it and tattooed him for free. I think he paid me in cases of beer, so it was all right.
That's rad. That's rad. I always kind of wonder, it just seems a weird path to being a tattoo artist. I feel like there's always a few bad tattoos involved, right? Like your first tattoos probably aren't that great. You just kind of start doing it.
It's like no one starts out as amazing, right?
Yeah, you're not an expert.
I've made some shitty cocktails, is all I'm saying.
Sure. Right.
Yeah, the first couple of years are definitely rough, but you get better at it, and the more you do it, the better you get at it. It's just you got to keep at it.
Yeah. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, actually, I was working a cook job for the first 2 years, 40 hours a week, and then tattooing on the side to help pay more bills and just get better at it. And it was a rough first couple of years, man. But right. I got through it and eventually got into a shop. And then shit like that happened at the shop.
I like the sound of that.
Well, then
shop.
Explain too, there's an apprenticeship period too, usually, right? Because you were an apprentice at the Electric Rose, weren't you?
Yep. First year at the shop, I was technically an apprentice. I was also an apprentice to a guy named Danny. Before that, that was Danny, pretty rough too. He was not easy to work with. Yeah, he sounded like the Affleck duck when he got angry. So, yeah, a lot of people call him Danny Affleck.
Are tattoo shops a lot like bars that just rampant sex and drug use, like crazy shit? Like, is it just everybody's a mess behind the scenes or what?
I have been offered sex for tattoos a couple of times, in which I turned down because I just thought it was fucking gross. If you want to get a movie and a fucking pizza afterwards and maybe bang, cool, but I'm not knocking any money off your tattoos.
Yeah, I always found it weird. People want to. I just feel like a tattoo is a thing you don't want a super budget deal on. You want to pay top dollar and get the most out of it. Like you don't want the dude rushing. You don't want him cutting corners. You want to be like, here's what you're asking for. That's what I want. Like here's the money. I don't want to try to get a deal. I'm gonna deal at Wendy's. I get 2 for $5 at Wendy's. But tattoos, I want I want legit time. I want you not worried about time and money, and you're fucking grinding on me.
Exactly, man. Yeah, you want to get what you pay for, not some discount bullshit.
Top dollar and get quality work. It's going to be around for a while.
You get a lot of people in there that you quote them a price and you tell them, $80 an hour, $100 an hour, and they go, well, my cousin can do it for $20.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cool. Go to your cousin then.
Then go get hepatitis.
Yeah. Your cousin's been up for a week, all right, man? Listen, tell your cousin to fucking drink a beer, smoke a joint, take a nap first before he starts grinding on you some homemade tattoo gun.
Dude, my first tattoo was like that.
Right? Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Not my
Oh,
first
man.
tattoo. My second tattoo was like that.
Right.
It was on a couch in a basement. There was cocaine involved.
Yeah.
I think I snorted I sniffed some ether to like
Okay.
numb up a little bit beforehand.
Oh, little Hunter S. Thompson.
Dude, it was 16 years old.
That's rad.
You were on ether when you got that?
Yeah.
You're a crazy motherfucker.
Yeah.
This is true. This is true.
Yep. Well, actually, what was your nickname for back in the day? Was it DMT?
DMT. Like, I was listening to that first episode. I was like, we didn't know your name either. We just called you DMT because you were the first guy we knew that did DMT. Yeah. So we were always like, holy shit, that dude did DMT. So it was like DMT. Like, yeah. So we called you for easily the first year, man.
Right, and you were just the dude.
Yeah.
You were basically the dude. Yeah.
Didn't you say like the room melted around you and you went to another place, like a white place?
That's
Yeah,
all white.
sounds
That
about
DMT
right.
will do it.
It was kind of like just like your whole like shit disassembling by the atom and just falling through existence. You know, some shit that now I'm too old for. Like that would horrify me. Some shit you can only do when you're young.
A lot of that shit's for the young mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you don't want to do ayahuasca?
Oh, fuck no.
I did ayahuasca. I'm never
I
doing that
don't.
shit again either. I'm
No-
too old
I
now.
have no desire for a 12
I've got too much hate in the world to go
Too
through
much-
that.
12-hour drug trip for me. Like, no, thank you.
That's like being
Right,
stuck on
people
BART for
reminding you
12
to drink
hours.
water.
Yeah, just fucking 12 hours. Like, God, okay, I get it. I'm out of my mind. Like, fuck.
Please let it stop.
Yeah, like, no, thanks, man.
Because now I'm so tired all the time. I think I would just be like, oh man, I just wasted 12 hours. I could have took a nap.
Yeah.
I could have caught up on sleep.
Could have got some good sleep.
Oh, that's like a trip in and of itself.
That's better than
nowadays.
ayahuasca. Solid fucking 8 hours. Well, shit,
Too
man.
much.
Here we are, our first official phone call.
Oh yeah, you are also our first caller ever.
Like a real. I mean, I talked to my mom, but
oh yeah,
that
that's
was
right.
very short. That was short and sweet, it actually was pretty funny. My mom's very funny inherently, on accident. But this is our first call in where people had some good stories, man.
Do you want to hear another story?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So about 6 months after Punch in the Face guy, it was around the same time, like 3 in the afternoon. For some reason, like 3 in the afternoon brings the crazy. I don't know what the fuck it is about it.
I've noticed that with the homeless crowd
adorable.
out here too. When I'm walking around at 3 o'clock in the city, they are on full alert.
What a strange time.
If there's gonna be a guy screaming on a corner, it's always like 3 o'clock.
Something skeevy about 3 p.m. But yeah, so this little Hispanic woman comes in, and she's real cute, but she's crying. She's crying, and I'm thinking, oh, God, did somebody hit her too? And no, she asked me, she points down to her open-toed shoes, her sandals, and says, can you help me with this? And I said, oh, God. I jumped back. It looked like she had gotten a little flower tattooed on her pinky toe and then took, do you guys know what a Dremel tool is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a mini angle grinder, and it's shaped like a piece of candy corn.
Oh, God.
She took a fucking Dremel tool to her pinky toe and dug out half of her tattoo, and the hole she left was the size of a kernel of corn.
Oh my God.
And it was pussing and bleeding, and she said, can you tattoo skin tone over the rest of this tattoo? And I said, no, it doesn't work that way. And she
The
said,
fuck?
well, can you cover it with make it look like a mole or something? And I said, no, you need to go to the hospital. And she said, well, I got a tattoo without my husband's permission, and he said he was going to leave me if I don't get this removed or covered. And so that's why I took a Dremel tool to it. And I said, no, you need to just go to the hospital. There's nothing anyone here can do for you. And she goes, well, can I talk to someone else that will help me? And like everybody in the shop came out because I think I was yelling, and they thought something was going on. Well, it was, and they all told her, no, go to the hospital. You're nuts. We're not tattooing that. We're not touching that. That's already infected. Stop, leave. And she left crying even harder.
Yeah, you should have gave her like a coupon, like come back in a month. If they didn't cut your toe off, it doesn't have gangrene. We might be able to help you in a month.
We'll totally tat that nub.
I like how they're like, is there a manager I could speak to? Like, listen, bitch. Listen. Like, no. Listen to what I'm saying, man. You're about to die. You're going to have fucking blood poisoning, man. Come on.
Literally.
Yeah. You can't do anything? Like, no, we cannot do anything to help that.
Jesus Christ.
Get a 3D printer to make you a new toe, and they cut that one off.
Now, do you get a lot of people that come in and try to like haggle you down over prices?
Oh yeah, there's even people that ask for free tattoos. The worst was a couple of months ago, at the new shop that I'm at, Twisted. There was a girl who came in and she wanted some praying hands done on her shoulder, about the size of a baseball. And so I did the praying hands, and her friend that drove her there was very pissed off that it was already taking this long. Oh God, sorry, lady. And her friend wanted a dolphin on her back as well, and she asked her friend if it was cool, and I told her, it's going to be 2 hours for the dolphin also, including setup. So she said, okay. Well, it ended up taking 2.5, and in between the praying hands and the dolphin, the little cutie that I was tattooing on went out with her snide bitch friend, and she came back before the dolphin with a fucking black eye.
Jesus.
Like, I think they went out there for a smoke break, and the cutie that I was tattooing on, who was real sweet, real nice, got punched in the fucking face by her friend.
Jesus.
And it was bleeding a little bit, like not bad, but I asked her if she wanted a Band-Aid. She said no. She got the dolphin tattooed on her back, and then at the end of it, her friend came up and said, that took an extra half hour. And I said, yeah, I'm sorry, it took an extra half hour. And she goes, I think I deserve a free tattoo for that.
Wow.
And I went, no.
Bitch, this ain't Domino's.
Yeah. This is Denny's 10-minute lunch. Like, what about what about face tattoos? You guys do face tattoos there? It seems like there was a time when most shops would not tattoo your face, and now it seems like face tattoos are very prevalent.
They're everywhere.
We got to have, the person has to come in, they already got to have, tattoos on their hands, their neck. They obviously got to be committed to the culture. But if some 18-year-old dude comes in on his 18th birthday, doesn't have any tattoos, and he wants his face tattooed, we're going to tell him no.
Okay. Yeah.
That's fair. That's responsible.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
The last face tattoo I did a hand tattoo on the guy also, and one of his fingers, and he already had a sleeve. And he had his neck done. So, I wasn't squeamish about tattooing his face.
Okay.
Now, what's it like when you're tattooing sexy bits on people? Especially some fine ladies.
Yeah, I've seen some asshole tattoos and stuff. You guys do asshole tattoos?
Remember, was it you that did the Lucky You one?
Oh, yeah, I did not do the Lucky You one on Yana. That was Danny. But yeah, This girl Yana got it above her pussy. Now it's
it was
Lucky
a shamrock
you,
with clovers and Lucky You, right above her pussy.
I'm sure she probably thought she invented that shit, but
right.
Yeah. You're not the first one, honey. So
she's got the herp now, fellas.
Of course.
Oh, I love that filthy bitch, man. Tell her to fucking tune into the Door Guy
Russian
show.
too.
Yeah, Russian filthy mail order bride.
Still speaks Russian too.
I love her.
Yes, Yana, if you're listening, get on the Door Guys show.
Yana, we love you, man. Call up, fucking chew us out in Russian. Yell at me in Russian.
I remember one time we had this mutual friend who we're not going to name, held her at knife point while he was tripping on Robitussin, screaming Moscow in her face.
I had a friend that, yeah, it's interesting.
And she was like, "Fuck you! I'm not from
not from Moscow."
She's like, "My name's not Moscow. It's Yana." And he was like, "Fuck you, bitch! Your name is." And he was holding a knife in her face.
You ever drink a bunch of Robitussin?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah, it was.
Did
big.
It a lot when I was young.
It was big in the Midwest. My friends.
It was huge.
Yeah, I never did it. I think
you want to do it tonight.
No, we always had access to weed in California, so we didn't have to do crazy shit like that. But my buddy went to visit a girl out there, and he said the whole party, everybody's just slamming Robitussin, and it was like, oh, no shit. He's like,
tripping balls.
Yeah.
It's between a mushroom and an acid trip somewhere. It's kind of crazy.
Okay. Yeah, it's right up my alley.
Way dirtier.
way dirtier. You
dirty.
probably don't feel so good.
The next day you feel like garbage. We called it being ate up.
Ugh.
In zombie mode.
Yeah.
Oh god, that sounds
Just
awful.
Zombie mode.
Imagine a cocaine hangover times 50.
Oh god,
Just dry like a piece of
me-
bacon.
Giving me anxiety right now.
Oh, that's
bro.
terrible. Your eyes just sunk in the back of your head.
Oh.
It's like you know letters, but you can't read.
Oh
Just
shit.
brain dead for like a whole day afterwards. It's awful.
Yep, I remember people like Ryan Lawson trying to talk after Robitussin trip the next day, and all they could get out was ate up bad.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to steal
Could
the
not
8
finish
up
the
thing.
sentence.
Ate up, bro. Ate up real bad.
8 up real bad.
You just look at a guy like, oh yeah, that dude's ate the fuck up.
Man. I'm sure Robitussin wasn't mad selling, looking at their sales out there.
Oh, we didn't buy it.
Oh, nice. Like, this shit
Well,
keeps
what they also
disappearing.
figured out was that if you mix it with 15 Dramamine, you hallucinate hard,
Yeah,
like
like
people
real
that
bad.
aren't there.
Wow.
So like mixing Robitussin and Dramamine.
Holy shit. Times are tough,
So
man.
kids,
Oh god, we used to huff Freon too,
Fuck.
out of like old AC units. Yeah, shit was wild back then.
This is a great.
Yeah,
it's
Alan
lucky
used to
to
get
still
in
be
trouble.
alive. Jesus fucking
Right?
Christ.
This is why weed should be legal. Let kids get high. Just let them smoke some legit shit that they're going to kill them. Fuck, man. That's crazy shit, man.
seriously,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not sure where to go from that. You've stumped the door guy.
We've really spiraled.
All right, Neil. Man, that was a great session. Like I said, thank you so much for calling in and telling some tales. You always have a spot on this show, man. We love it.
Thanks.
And
Thank you for having me.
Oh, man, that was great, dude. We will, let's see, I guess do a quick outro. I don't even know. Let's do this. We just want to say thank you to Neil.
Yeah,
Those
thank
were-
you,
those
Neil.
were
Thanks for coming on, man.
Great stories, man. Great stories. We're gonna
You're welcome.
we're gonna
Thank
call
you.
and harass you regularly, man.
Cool.
We're gonna
Hey,
call.
I'm always off on Sunday.
Yeah,
so,
we're gonna call you for the 3 p.m. update. Like what happened at 3 p.m. today, man.
I told you, man, those smoking bars back up. They get to
Yeah. You still got a bar where you can smoke in back there? You smoker?
Yeah, I smoke about 7 or 8 cigarettes a day.
Oh, that's not bad.
you. You're
That's
doing
not
better
bad.
than me. I'm a
Yeah.
pack a day guy.
That's not bad at all, man. Oh, and what you work in full time in the shop now? You got your own studio spot?
Yeah. I'm there 5 days a week, and I'm usually there about 8 hours, sometimes 10 or 12 if there's work, like heavy work.
Yeah, do you want to plug your shop?
Yeah, well, you can plug your Instagram or your shop or whatever you want to plug to get people.
Yeah, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you post all your stuff, so we
Yeah.
can all check it out.
Yeah, it's Twisted Tattoos in Elkhart, and you can check out my Facebook at www.facebook.com/Neil.Hersig.5. That's NEIL .HERC as in cat, EG, and .5. And check out my portfolio, new tattoos the past 8 years.
You should get an Instagram, Neil.
I fucking love it. You should have an Instagram, dude. You should be posting that
Oh,
shit.
I do, but nobody ever hits me up on it. All my business comes from Facebook, so I wouldn't
Okay.
be able to tell you my Instagram.
Oh,
I've
right
gotten
on.
zero business from Instagram.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fucking rad, dude. Thank you so much, man.
Thanks for having me.
All
Right
good
on,
talking
dude. We'll
to you,
talk
bud.
to you, man. So we're we're debating our outro. I guess we should have an outro. Thank
We
you
should,
for
yeah. Gotta say goodbye to people. You can't just hang up. I got
Can't-
this boss, my morning job. Corey, if you're listening, fuck you. I hate your guts. You're super nice, but I fucking hate you. But if she calls you, she doesn't say goodbye. She just stops talking and hangs up.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
She's
awkward.
super weird.
So I guess we're done here.
Right? Then I feel like, what, are you like mad at me?
Well, shit, man. Thank you, everybody, for listening. I'm the Door Guy. It's the Door Guy Show. The
I'm the
bartender.
bartender.
Thank you to our gracious host for the fucking Godfather room once again.
On this, the day of my podcast.
Maybe we'll take a picture of this one day and post it. I don't know. And thank you to our caller. We had one caller. Awesome.
Thank you, Neil.
Thank you, Neil. That was Awesome talking to
Remember.
that guy. I'm gonna call. We should have him.
We
on.
should have like a tagline on the way out, like be nice.
Hashtag be nice. Hashtag no
Hey
judging.
guys, week's over. Remember, be nice.
Be nice out
outro
there.
music.
It doesn't cost you anything to be nice, people.
Just don't be a dick.
Yeah,
be nice.
It doesn't cost you anything. Just be nice, man. For random purposes, no reason. Just help that old lady across the street.
I'm over here shrugging.
Yeah.
Like I want to say something mean, but
do
be
it.
nice.
Say it.
Help her
she
out.
might be a bitch. We don't know.
Help her out.
Yeah, be nice. Yeah, maybe that's
Last time I tried to help an old person, it was Christmas about
It didn't
6,
go
7
well.
years ago. It was an old Chinese lady carrying a fucking Christmas tree, like down O'Farrell Street.
to her house. You think like before?
I don't know,
before
bro.
Christmas.
I
It
was
before.
drunk.
Okay.
And me and my drunk mind, I'm like, oh,
Let me help you.
I'm gonna help out the old Chinese lady.
Hey.
So I ran up and I like grabbed the tree without really explaining what I'm doing.
I got you.
I'm like, here, I'm gonna help you. She doesn't speak any English, so she just starts beating me
Yeah.
with her purse and the tree. And I got to explain, like, I'm trying to help, and then I just said, fuck it,
Yeah.
go on, carry
Yeah.
this heavy ass tree. Then
You fucking drunk mess. She thought you were robbing her.
she did. I was gonna steal her fucking tree, man.
Yeah. Some Jewish guy stealing a Christmas tree.
Oh God, I didn't even think about that.
Right?
The implications. Hanukkah Harry here to fuck shit up.
All right, everybody. That was the Door Guy Show. Thanks again, man. We'll hit you back.
Be nice.